What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc video. We just discovered the death of our dear friend Chihiro, man. Got her hung up and everything, man. It's tough times right now. So now we're just about to get started on the investigation and figure out who caused her to die. And yeah, man. We are currently talking to all the classmates, assessing the situation, assessing the scene, and we're going to get right on in here. So, yeah. Plus says, I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 or more persons' lives could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
But well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at our room. Nice. I'm getting dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Tout sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
we will all quickly follow her in the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but I want to survive. Me and everyone else. We have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file and see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. So, well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just
Stop talking.
seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
So then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I've been working with Byakuya on this one. Let's look at the dumbbell that has, like, I don't know which each plate weighs. Well, it's pretty heavy. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. Monokuma's file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Or didn't even try to clean it. Locker room dumbbell has been added. Like, if he did at 2 a.m., like, he had... I mean, when's morning wake-up call or whatever? Like, 6 or 7? He had, like, 5 hours to, like, clean up the scene a bit. Instead of hanging her up like that. Blow on the ground here. A fresh blood stain on the carpet. Fresh? It's been hours. Should have damn near dried up by now. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Of course, she's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. Must be a genocide. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you say? I wonder about that. You don't really have much to say about this other than the fact that Genocide Jack could be the culprit. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What is the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. We got Yoko. Took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. You seem to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. What else could we investigate? Are we talking about Byakuya? You have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Good advice. I use this locker room all the time now. It's become a side of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. They're saying she came here to exercise, but according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Should she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hino and myself are usually in the locker room during the day. She was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I only assumed she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would come here. She would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have came with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Stalker's account. About you, Mondo. Did a real complex walk about being weak. Did a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex, I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. Because Mondo says she was weak. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
what?
The clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
Satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. So pushy. Got caught up with the wrong person this time. Why are you listening to him? So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out yourself. It's not funny if you don't, right? Ugh. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, correct?
What?
Right. Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about the card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the doors are locked, correct?
Unbelievable.
There were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. The school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Shihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the gorilla must have been able to get in there.
So in other
As
words,
such, the killer must have been one of the girls. Did I get that right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations and answer. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Isn't it like the same fucking thing? You loan it to someone to get a return. You loan something to someone to get a return. Same with borrowing it. I expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So what's the difference? What? I'm so confused. Like what? Oh, they didn't. It wasn't loaned to him. He just borrowed it from Chihiro. So what's the difference? Unless it's a period of time, like you can't loan it for like more than a day or something. Or you can't borrow it for more than a day, or it's considered getting it loaned to you. I don't fucking know. So he managed to sniff out the loophole in his regulations. Knowing you, I'd bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. No one would think that, bro. At least not me, bro. That's so subjective into thinking that those are two different things. I'm gonna look at the definition of these two things real fast, because I'm not convinced. Okay, I think I understand what they're trying to say here. So she never gave him the tablet or e-handbook. He just took it, but she didn't like give it to him with the intent of loaning it to him. She probably just like left it somewhere, and then he borrowed it by taking it or something. I don't know. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. There are things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that that's a loophole, but if I were to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it to you. Loan it. So,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure it out the rest your own damn self. Yeah, she left it somewhere so he could pick it up. Intentionally left it somewhere so he could pick it up, but she didn't loan like, yeah, I get it. See, she didn't lend it to him, like loan it to him. She just left it somewhere so he could borrow it to get into the girls' locker room.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? I'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Took me a while to figure it out, but I think I got it. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out myself? What's this? Mailbox here. Could be something inside. It's an e-handbook. Oh wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? Oh no, he uses someone else's handbook. Like Junko's. Oh, so he barged in. He didn't come in there to help her. Or maybe he only used it with the intent of helping her and then just killed her. I thought Chihiro left her e-handbook so where he could grab it. But Sayaka and Junko's e-handbooks are in there. They finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here? Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? Go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks and went up I did. Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Pay closer attention to the regulations, and the answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see, yeah, now I understand.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook shown Junko's name last started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
Would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pwned with dozens and dozens of baseballs. pummeled with baseballs. And Junko got freaking skewered by like 30 freaking spikes. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. Cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Now I'm worried.
But what? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It's gonna stand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. But even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
That's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think this handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to this case. So it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. Be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Hold on, there's still more waiting to be checked. Like a metal block in the entrance seems to be some kind of machine. Surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. So chilling. I'm supposed to talk to Byakuya to proceed. One of the monitors Monokuma appears on right now, just showing the full skull crest. I don't see any clues around here anywhere. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
Nobody else it could be. The murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What do you mean by that, Byakuya, to be exact? Not quite.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. But really proof? Somewhere I'd like to take you, just to provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Is something like that really? Hey you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But there's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
This is Toko. I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on here with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. But wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened to the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room and so she could lay down. After a while, she came back to check. We came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Might as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Hey, yo. Holy crap. The aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
what?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She'd been acting like that the whole time. I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but I feel like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Did she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Haha, I know. I know who can persuade her. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? Come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. For a few moments.
what do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Bacula.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. But hold on. Hey, Byakuya. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of their delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop
if
talking.
I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! Hold my hand, please. I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. What now? Is this evidence that proves there was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. I remember the other side of this door, the archive, right? Where have to go inside? Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuffed in the shelf and all these things.
that's enough.
Those doctors are dangerous. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. No, I want to see what's in there. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one up at random. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's a report on the presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be classified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? No telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Who would know, though? If I'm making a sound, I'll return the file to the shelf. No cameras in here. Alright, Byakuya, what are we doing here? Pay attention to your surroundings. You're sure to discover what value about yourself. Oh, this right here. The wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudge and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I don't know what it was. There's an extension cord plugged in there. Proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? Behind them? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos of all kinds of crime scenes. It's kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Motherfucker, bro. Who? This? A lamp? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was there before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I'm interested in this library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have pulled all this together? Yeah, I think the thing that would make me skeptical is like, why the fuck would it all be in a fucking school like this? I understand Host Peak Academy is like supposed to be some big prestigious school, but I don't know why they'd have this buried in here. I suppose it goes to show how much Host Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this in our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you. The secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family's a member of that council. Oh shit, we got a fucking badass over here. The shadow council. I'd fucking laugh if he said that shit to me, bro. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. But whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that these materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic, that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Yeah, no one else should know that except Genocide Jack, because he kept everyone out of this room. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. The second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. So if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit
words...
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Ugh.
In other words...
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us?
Interesting.
Among us. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? Never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? I just managed to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
What if you get down to your knees and beg? I might even show you myself. Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page where the photos of the scene of each crime had been collected. The names of Genocide Jack victims ran on for several pages. In Harada 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17, Soji Gaku 23, Kano Issei 14. Damn, marking a 14-year-old? Wild. Kashi Yoshida 30, Kamasuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Yoshida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumijima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Oh, I can't look. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could suggest that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never came forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack's case file has been added.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya. Can you carry me? As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden? Like that?
I don't have time to
Come
play
on,
with you.
enough of your annoying apprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he had asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything being tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. Who is it? I have to find out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room, check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright, and with that, guys, we will end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. We should be able to get to the class trial next time and figure out who is Genocide Jack and who murdered Chihiro. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.